Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a review of the Everlast Elite High Top Boxing Shoes, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap what key beat to lock, but we beat to rap what key beat to lock.
Hey guys, today I'll be doing a review of the Everlast Elite High Top Boxing Shoes. As you can see, my background has changed a little bit. It's been super hot here in Arizona as of late, so I just wanted to take this indoors so I'm not sweating all over the place while I give you guys this review. So anyhow, on to the review. As you can see, I got this in the blue color scheme. Everlast sells these for $100, 99 bucks. They can come in blue, red, or black, and they only come in whole sizes, so no half sizes, which is the biggest drawback of this shoe, especially if you have a foot size that's a half. So for me, I wear a 10 and a half. If you do have wide feet, I would always recommend going up half size. So if you're a 10 and a half, you would go up to an 11 and so forth. If you have normal to narrow size feet, then I would probably stick to the lower end of it. I would maybe go with a 10 and try it out that way. Unfortunately, there's not really a store that you can go to unless you have a local sporting goods or a boxing store that has these on hand that you could try them on. So you're kind of playing a little bit of a gamble when you purchase the size, but thankfully you can exchange these shoes for a different size if they don't work out. So anyhow, these shoes are currently my favorite just because the quality and the construction of the shoe is top notch. Typically, with a lot of the boxing shoes that I've done reviews on, I've tried. If they're kind of the lower end to a mid-tier boxing shoe, typically there's not really much to them technology-wise. They're just kind of an upper, a thin bottom sole with a really thin insole on the inside, and that's pretty much it. There's not really much to it, and the reason for that is because you want to have the most feel when you're boxing, especially if you're in the ring. You want to be able to feel the floor beneath you so you can pivot and use your footwork and feel like you're grounded to the ground. So with these shoes, Everlast has done a great job of kind of combining best of both worlds. If you've seen an old video, I did a review on the Everlast pivot shoes. Those are basically like the little brother version of these shoes. They have pretty much the same upper material and the same mid to outsole, lower bottom sole, but the only difference is these are high top and those are low to mid. So as you can see here, it uses an open cell mesh upper, excuse me, and then they use this Michelin, kind of this rubber Michelin tire tread on the bottom sole, which is great for durability as well as traction and just using it for all around boxing work. But the biggest thing I love about this shoe is that it has a good amount of cushioning as well. So you're not just stuck to a thin-soled boxing shoe where you can't use it for doing any kind of high-impact training like box jumps and footwork drills where you might find that your feet start to hurt after a while. With these offer a good amount of cushioning, so you have a good blend of both cushioning and precision with these shoes. And because of the open mesh cell up here, it's very breathable, so I like that as well. Construction wise, and the quality is really top notch. You don't really see any loose stitching throughout the shoe. They do a nice job of giving you this really good heel cup right here, so when you put your foot in here and you lace these up, from around your heel up to your ankle, it feels really stabilized. You feel like your foot is locked in, especially with everything tied down and this upper strap going around and tightening on. You really feel that your foot is locked in. It also has a kind of an average, I would say, arch support. So if you do have a high arch, I would recommend getting a different insole and replacing them. These insoles, which are nice as well, are removable. So you can remove these insoles and put in your own custom orthotics if you'd like to. So the inside of the shoe uses kind of this polyester microfiber inside liner as well. You can see it has a tag with the Everlast and the sizing right there. So overall, very nice construction. You can see that the lace loops right here is all stitched on. And the other thing about these shoes is it feels like an actual production shoe. It doesn't feel like a cheap kind of entry-level boxing shoe. It feels like something that you would expect from like Nike or Reebok or Under Armour that they would come out with. So it feels like these were actually made by a shoe company rather than a boxing company. So overall, fantastic shoe. They fit very nicely. Again, if you have wide feet, I would go a half size up and get those. If you have normal to narrow size feet, just get your standard size. So beautiful shoe, currently my favorite right now. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. Appreciate you guys watching this video.